Yo, what is up, my dark mages? It's your boy Zoku Meister. Here we're back with another video, and this is what of Naruto was a Hyuga. Technically, it's a redo, but welcome to part one. So to begin our story, we're going to change up a few details about Minato. Instead of it being Namikaze, technically from the land of iron, I'm going to make him a Hyuga. And Minato, he's going to just have just as much chakra, maybe even more chakra, but this time he's a triple S rank instead of a double S rank. You wanna know why I say that? This time he has the Hyuuga, which allows him to see better, even though this dude had amazing eyesight. And he took down 1,000 people in a second. This time, all of those feats are enhanced. This time, Minato are able to do much more. Now they have the visual powers of the Hyuuga. This time, it's not about bull. It's more like he's just more powerful. That's all I want to say. But anyway, we go ahead to Minato Academy days. He meets this Uzumaki girl named Kushina. And Kushina, at first, she doesn't like him because she like is stuck up Hyuga. And she overhears him talking about how he's gonna be the first Hyuga Hokage. And Kushina like, no, I'm gonna be. She's like any Hyuga can become Hokage except me. Minato overhears this, but he goes up to try to talk to her, but Kushina still gets mad and just pushes him away just as a cannon. Then we cut to Kushina's house at night. She's still kidnapped, and he goes forward to Minato still going on to save her. But then Minato still saves her and faces up still pearls just as a cannon. We cut to the days of Naruto's attack, where Kushina is giving birth to Naruto. This time he's still going to be called Naruto Uzumaki. Because no one's. I'm going to not going to spoil it, but I'm going to get back into it. So Obito still ends up a Saki, even though you're not know it's Obito or the masked figure. He still go hands with Minato, but this time Minato, after landing one hit, merging his machine gun, riding the way to use both Genjutsu Fist with his Rasengan, and he's able, once he hit Obito, he shuts down, rotating his chakra point. So he gets back to Kushina, but he's too late since the Obito he just fought was actually a clone. And the Ninetales till this release, while Minato still grabbing Naruto Kushina, teleporting them back to their house, with him grabbing his cloak and end up going to save Konoha. So he goes forward, and just like in canon, he summons Gunsabusa to help restrain Kurama. And he seals Kurama, or half of Kurama inside himself, and the other half is the Naruto, with both him and Kushina still sacrificing their lives. This time, I'm gonna say the Hyuga Uzumaki Streams kind of had a weird mutation in him. With Naruto having his red hair, but he had Minato eyes, so people just think it's two rogue members of the Uzumaki Society, the Uzumaki clan and a Hyuga clan. It can none of it. Or he just have a or you just think he have a rare defect in his eyes. So Naruto hair it's red like Kushina's. People can just think he's some random Uzumaki who survived along with Kushina. And people still and Donzo still blurs out Naruto is a nice jerk kick at 8 but Naruto basically still more or less rose up the same. People still bully him, and he still gets talked about and glared at by the villagers. But one day, about the age of 5 Naruto, he's getting chased by some bullies. And he's able to outdo them. He says those same kids fighting or bullying on this little girl, and he's like, nah, that's not right. So Naruto still goes in and try to stop it, but this time, like accidentally, he activates his Byakugan, and Naruto knows that little shit. She's like, wait, what? What's going on? You're not a Hyuga. How do you have the Byakugan? And Naruto says, I don't know. So Naruto keeps it to herself and can go off. And Naruto, I'm not gonna do Naruto dirty. He getting the chakra trains and he learning how to use a sword. So Naruto goes to the library and he looks up some information about the Uzumaki. And some and the only Uzumaki that's actually in the Leaf Village is Kushina. So Naruto does automatically know that Kushina is still his mother. And he sees some information about her of how she shrouded a whole village without using any chakra. She wiped out a whole shinobi village with a sword. And Naruto's like, huh. Maybe it's good while we're alive. And he thought what would have happened if she was still alive. And then she found out that she was married to this Hyuga called Minato. He's actually the fourth Hokage. So Naruto puts two and two together and she's like, wait, what? So yeah. Then we go for Naruto gets more information on the Uzumaki and the Hyuga. And he sees this Gekai called the Shroud. And he saw Antimancium trains. Short for or chakra trains. And Naruto says you have to have a mid chakra control in order to even use them. So Naruto, from that point on, he started trying to practice the chakra control. Chakra control. He goes throughout the library. And he's trying to find, quite literally, he's trying to find shows of how to train chakra. And he goes to Shinobi session, and he finds a few. And Naruto takes them, and he finds the training techniques of how to water walk a tree rock, so he can unlock his trains. And Naruto looked at the Byakugan. He watches getting trained all the time, knowing how to activate it. He watches getting trained and how they do it. So Naruto tries it himself. He found it multiple times, or over the span of a month. Since he's still so much younger than Naruto, it's going to take him a little longer to master it in like a few days. So Naruto mastered both the tree walking and water walking, but Naruto sees he still isn't able to activate his trains. So he decides to grab some samurai techniques from the library as well. And he goes to a weapon shop to get a small allowance he gets from Hokage each month. And he buys himself a small short blade in order to start practicing with it. Naruto goes in the forest every day with that blade and starts training. And Naruto sometimes realizes, yeah, for some reason this thing actually fits. And then Naruto, and we go ahead some more, where Naruto was just practicing some of his Hyuga moves. He asked Hinata girl about it, and he did. And gets on Hinata and him are pretty much friends. So he asked her about it. And she started training Naruto in a few ways of Hyuga. So throughout this whole span of some years, like 2 years, Naruto is practicing samurai techniques, trying to unlock his chakra trains. Practicing his very Byakugan with some of the Hyuga techniques that Hinata learns. And Naruto practiced a few of his own jutsus. So Naruto found another troll in the library that allows him all the technique of the samurai that they put chakra into their blades. So Naruto tries to strengthen himself with the chakra, and it somehow ends up working. So yeah, So Naruto at this point is already entered the academy. And I'm going to end this word up right here. Peace out.